Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my review for this issue for the Walking Dead comic book series. That is of 165. It's called Opportunity. And spoiler warning, if you guys have not read this issue yet, you want to read it before you watch my review. So this one's a pretty exciting issue, and there is some really cool stuff that happens in this one. So yeah, you want to read it for sure. You can buy it on imagecomics.com or, of course, at most local comic shops. Sorry I didn't get this review posted for you guys earlier today. Had to get my car fixed, and I had to go pick it up from the mechanic, so it took a while to walk and everything. And by the time I got back, this is as soon as I'll be able to do it for you. So just finished reading the issue. Awesome issue, man, especially the ending. This one has all kinds of really cool stuff happening. So as we see from the cover, we have Heath, who's been knocked down to the ground, and you have a whole bunch of saviors standing over him, led by kind of John, kind of Sherry, which is interesting. I'm most interested to see what they do with the characters in the TV series and who kind of becomes these characters later on down the road in season 11 or 12 or something. I find that Gary from the TV series looks a lot like John, except he's got both eyes, so I have to see if he loses an eye or something, which, I mean, it's not like that doesn't happen. We've seen that before, right? So so I'd like to see something like that. We'll see what happens with that, but it's a really cool cover, and we get to see that exact page in this issue where we have Dwight and the others, his small little group, as they're killing zombies, and you have these saviors that come in and start blasting away at all of them with all their high-powered guns and everything, assault rifles and all their weapons, and Dwight and the others are using knives and everything, and then John proceeds to beat Dwight up pretty good in front of Sherry, who says that he chose his side. So really interesting stuff. Can't wait to see how this all kind of works out for the TV series version, and if they make Sherry the same kind of version, if she becomes a villain later on down the road. I just can't see that for the TV series, so we'll see what will transpire to get her to go from the point where she's at in the TV series right now to this point in the comics, where she's kind of taken over lead of the Saviors. As weird as that sounds, I mean, John is her muscle, but she's kind of taken over as the leader of the Saviors, as weird as that just feels and sounds to say. So aside from that, we get all kinds of zombie killing action. This one, we kind of get our No Way Out version 2.0, I want to say, where we have all kinds of different little subgroups of our greater survivors group, and they're killing zombies the old-fashioned way, a few bullets being shot, but for the most part, it's knives and swords or whatever they have, handheld weapons. First couple pages got me really excited right off the bat, because you have Negan, who goes outside. He's having lots of fun killing zombies with his knife. One of the quotes is, "Oh baby, it's like I'm the last man on earth tasked with getting all the women pregnant. But instead of simply putting my penis into a million vaginas, I'm pushing the knife into rotted fucking skulls." So, judge all you want, Rick. This is thrilling. And then he's smiling as he's knocking down and fighting a whole bunch of zombies at once. And then Rick helps him out because he gets a little bit overwhelmed, because again, there's so many of them, and they're some of them are slower, some might be a little bit quicker than others, and one gets a jump on him from behind, and Rick shoots it down to kill it. So Rick saves Negan, which is cool, and I like when Negan asks him for becoming friends, and Rick says, "Your bar for friendship is too low." And so they decide to alternate back and forth between, front door, back door, go out, kill a bunch, go back inside, go out, kill a bunch, come back inside. So they've got some kind of a system down, but of course it's dangerous because you got zombies everywhere. We've got a scene or a page with Siddiq. I think that's how you say his name, Siddiq. That's how I pronounce it anyway, Siddiq. And he finds Eugene's working radio, and he actually hears, the girl on the radio, but isn't able to communicate with her because they have to go due to all of the overwhelming amounts of zombies, which in a lot of ways made me feel like No Way Out version 2.0, because you see them, they're looking out the windows, there's zombies all over the place, and they kind of go out and they're killing some, and then they're going back inside. Pretty cool. Seriously, this is so fun. It's like carving a pumpkin. It's more fun than carving a pumpkin, because pumpkins aren't human fucking heads. That's another Negan quote. So that's awesome. Then we get to see some of the other groups. We've got Dwight, we've got Heath, and so they're together. They're killing down the zombies, and later on we have the Saviors kind of attack at their point. But then we have all the other groups that are kind of all over the place, leading out the zombies. Specifically, in this one in focus, we have Eugene and Andrea, who get into it. You got Magna out there, and you've got a cliff. So really cool splash pages in this one. You get to see this really nice cliff over the water, and then you see like one splash, and then the next one you just see the zombies come tumbling over, just down one after another after another. Amazing artwork by Charlie Adler as always. It's like a whole legion of zombies just going over the cliff. Really cool stuff. Eugene says it's beautiful. Really, it's like a machine built by nature to save us. Just remarkable. So he likes it, and Andrea says, cool, sure, but I'm not going to say it's beautiful. So being badass as usual. So then we go forward, and we've got the group kind of trying to figure out how to keep them going over the cliff because there's so many zombies. Certain subgroups are not, just going right over. Some of them are kind of, wandering in different directions and coming back and this kind of deal. Whole bunch more zombie killing. The group kind of in disarray. It's a little bit hard to follow because you got zombies everywhere. You got all these different little subgroups. You got chaos all over the place. And then the scene that we talked about with John showing up. What's the matter, Dwight? Tired? And it's pretty badass for sure. It's pretty intimidating to see all the guns go off and all the zombies get smoked. And he chose his side. That line from Sherry and the music to my ears. I always hated you. And you've got John who's kind of beating up Dwight a bit. So. Cool stuff. So that's one of the most exciting parts of the issue. But there's lots because you have all the different zombie scenes and everything. Going into the end, so we've got all the different groups. Eugene kind of gets overzealous because he hasn't slept now for like a few days. So, if you guys have ever done that, I don't know if you've ever done that. I've done a few occasions where I didn't sleep for because I was working so much and going to school and doing all kinds of stuff when I was in college. And I'd get wasted and stuff like that, stay out late. And sometimes you just don't sleep that much. You can start seeing shit. You can start kind of losing your grip with reality and where you are. You start to daydream more, and your kind of dreams, they fade into. So you're just out of it. You can't function, and your decision logic is not as good when you haven't slept for days as it is if you have. So then he goes through, and you've got all the zombies that start to kind of surround him and go after him. Andrea saves him and is able to get him on horseback, and they're able to get out. However, in the last page, you've got, okay, you made it. Oh shit! And you see down at the side of Andrea's neck, and she's got something bloody here, like a bite or something. So pretty exciting, pretty crazy reveal. Andrea's bitten, or at least, it seems that way. It seems like she's bitten. The way I read it is, do I think he's going to kill Andrea off like that? I don't think so. It could be, but after all these issues, after everything they've been through, and, them being the survivors, could Andrea just simply be killed by a bite from a zombie? In a realistic fashion, yeah. Anytime, there's always risk with anything they do. And she plays here on this one. She saves Eugene, but she is hurt in the mix. However, you have a lot of stuff going on around there. Is it necessarily a bite? There was zombies around her, but there's no cell that you can see where she gets exactly bitten 100%. I can't see it. She's surrounded by zombies. Eugene's in there. She's in there. She's fighting them off. There's a whole bunch of them around, but you don't actually get to see a bite itself. So what I'm guessing is, and I could be wrong, and this is more for predictions, I suppose, I don't think it's a bite. I think it's going to work out to be a gash, or maybe something in the mix of when Eugene was swinging the knife that he had and that kind of stuff. Maybe cut her or something happened and she just fell down and got scratched or something like that. Ripped open her skin or something. So going off the horse or something. So we'll see, man. We'll see if she is actually going to be killed off. I'm pretty surprised because I would not think that he would kill Andrea off in such a fashion. I would think that if you're going to have, an Andrea death, it would have to be like a issue 200, or it would have to be like some kind of big thing. But then again, he might want to keep us guessing so that we don't really know where he's going. And if you follow a structure to say we're only going to have major character deaths at each end of a compendium, or we're only going to have it at the end of a trade, or we're only going to have it at issue 100, 150, 200, special moments like that where you have big character deaths, then it does get a bit predictable. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this one. If you got a chance to read the issue, do you think Andrea was bitten? It, in terms of the wound, does it look like a bite? It looks a little small, I suppose, for a bite. I want to say, your teeth, let's see, size of the neck. Well, maybe a little small for a bite. But then again, if a walker kind of got into it, but it didn't get into it all the way and finish it, then I suppose you could have a bite like that. So I'm thinking that it's not going to be a bite, and it's going to be a wound from a cut or something like that, like falling down and get gashed up or something like that, or like ripped by some zombie hands, some bony hands or some shit. So that's what I'm thinking. I think it's kind of a play on us. I don't think he's going to kill Andrea off here, but it is still pretty shocking. And if I'm wrong and she is dead and that is a bite for sure, then I'm even more shocked, because that's a crazy death. So we'll see. I won't believe it until the final page when Andrea dies totally, like she's totally dead. Then I'll believe it. But you guys can write your comments below. Let me know how you read this one. Let me know what you think. Either way, it's really exciting, and definitely a lot of things happening in this issue. Man, really, really exciting one. I'm going to give it a 9.3 out of 10. It's a really great issue. I enjoyed it a lot. And, you've got the stuff with Negan, which is fun. All the zombie killing. The face-off between Dwight and his small group. Heath, Dwight, and the Saviors. And then we've got the bite at the end. Really crazy stuff. So write your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think about this one. I want to see your predictions. And if you like this video, please don't forget to thumb up the review. You can also share and favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left, click the sub button to subscribe. Turn on notifications to get notifications when I release new videos for you guys. So for this one, see you guys again soon. It's Trev saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.